Birds flying high, you know how I feel. Sun in the sky, you know how I feel. Breeze drifting on by, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me, and I'm feeling good. Oh my God, every single day. I know really talented people, but they're so lazy, like they don't do anything about it. Their head is somewhere else, so it just doesn't work out for them when they're so talented. And like you find people who are like zero talent, not zero talent, but like mediocre talent, and they're way up there. So yeah, definitely. Like you have to want it enough, like you have to be so passionate about it. I used to have this like tiny amp at home with a mic connected to it, and I'd just like open up karaoke stuff on YouTube and be like singing in my living room and filming. So I've always been into that. I always used to film like cover songs when I was a child. I used to sing in school in like talent shows and stuff, but I never took it like professionally until I got to university, and like I found so many people who play music. And like, cause I was stuck in the school with like just like 4 people who knew how to play an instrument and like sing and stuff. So then I went to uni and I found this whole world, and like music majors and music technology majors, and like there's a whole department for it. So I just explored, and yeah, I just ended up here, I guess. It's definitely hard, but like how I got into the whole singing thing was because of a competition called Sing Egyptian Women. And it was very empowering. It was just for Egyptian women. And you can sing in both English and Arabic, whatever you'd like. And that's how my label, the one that I was signed with, found me through this competition. And that's how like everything started. I've always trained, but like not consistently. And that's something that I'm changing now. I've been consistent with my vocal training for a while now. But I guess it's just me like waking up every day and like focusing on doing one thing towards like my goals and dreams. So it's just taking it day by day, I guess. And that's what like actually pushes me. Because if I look at the end goal, I'd be really overwhelmed. Like where I want to be. It's gonna be like so many things to do, like this and that and that. So all I do is just I wake up every day and like focus on one thing and be like, this is my task for the day, and just do it. The market is not like accepting of English speaking, like English singing
is it the
people.
Market? Like, is it
you're in Egypt. You're at the end of the day you're in Egypt.
Yeah.
Country that speaks in Arabic. كل المزيكا عربي. إعلانات كلها عربي. يعني فاهمة يعني the market for English songs is not non-existent basically. Basically you end up catering to like the niche and to like Middle Eastern countries that have like expats and all of that. But more kids, like the younger generation, they do listen because they're very like westernized, I guess. That's a good question, because I have this tiny intimate gig coming up at my studio actually, and I've invited like a few friends, and I'm singing with this amazing singer. I really like soul-y stuff. That's what I actually like love. Lyrics? Yeah, every single day. So yeah, I'm the worst at memorizing lyrics.
So what happened?
I improvise, like I make up songs and no one notices. It's so fun. Because I got used to it. Like at the beginning, I used to be like, oh my god, and like it would show on my face. I'd be like, but now I'm like, oh, and I'm just like improvising lyrics, and they actually like rhyme and they go well together. So. People and like places. Usually, like when I travel. When my mind is like completely clear of everything that I have to do in my day, I just explore. And when I explore like outwards, I usually explore inwards as well. So that's how I kind of begin the songwriting process. So like I go to a place, or I see something, or something happens, like a situation or something, or like I observe someone doing something or something happening to them, and it just like strikes a chord. And that's how I start, I guess. There was one called The Doors of Perception. It's not my favorite musically or like melodically, but lyrically it is my favorite. It's I don't know where I was that day, but I wrote it, I think, in the garden or something. And it just talks about like perceptions and how people are just living in one big bubble, and like all they see is what they can see, like their own perspective, and they don't actually try to change that. And it's just it's like the deepest thing I wrote, I guess. So there's like music meditation now, and like sound baths and weird things like but it's actually like legit, because like at the end of the day they're waves. Like at the end of the day they're frequencies and energy, and it all like resonates. And now there's something going on. It's like a music revolution. Like I feel like people are accepting more and more different types of music, and you can like, I don't know, but like I don't know if you've noticed, but like a lot of alternative acts or indie acts are popping up, and they're getting really popular. And even like the pop artists now are changing things in their music. I think nowadays actually like it's becoming more and more popular to have like real music. Like you'd find like James Blake, who sings like, who does like really experimental stuff, and he's like filling the O2 arena, or it's nowadays like you can find people with actual like creativity in their lyrics and their music and the meaning of what they're saying, and they're actually like reaching a lot of people. Like they have massive audiences. I draw and I paint, mostly paint. But I guess I have to do both Actually, I haven't painted in a very long time. Like almost a year. I don't have time at all nowadays, but like I used to. I did art ever since I was a kid, and I did GCSE art and A-level art, and I was an art major as well in uni. Before I switched when I signed to the record label. It's a long story, but like art is the core of everything. And I guess they both like flow. It's just creativity, like the flow of creativity. And like if you're an artist, like you'll have an ear for music, or you'll have something for photography, or like you have this vision or creative flow that just passes through all the mediums. I love Salvador Dali, because there's a lot of meaning like you can get out of the pieces. I love everything surrealist, I guess. I'm kind of getting into abstract now, because like I started like to experiment more with color and like texture, and so it's just, I guess it's moods and phases. What else do I love? Jackson Pollock, I guess. I love how like he turned his art into just like an expression of his movement, I guess. So it's different. Like some artists express their like emotion into like the like the composition of the painting or artwork, or like the actual subjects in the artwork, and some other artists express their emotion with their movement. So like Jackson Pollock, if he's angry or something, you can tell that he's angry. He's angry in his painting. You know what I mean? It's like, or like it's more mellow. It's like. Life. I guess my lesson right now is to be more vulnerable. Oh, traveling, yeah. Back to India, so empowering in a lot of different ways. One of my favorite quotes, because I believe in everything is like, it's just your thinking and your thoughts make your energy and your vibe and like the way you live every day. So I feel like having a big imagination and like visualizing where you want to be, who you want to meet, or what you want to do, or it's so powerful. Like if you visualize where you want to be every single day before you sleep, and as soon as you wake up, you're definitely getting there. Because like you manifest it automatically. So like this is what it means to me. I guess for women, like I'd like to say not to be like scared of following their own voices, because it's tricky. Like in our society, like you're expected to like get married and at a certain age, and like, or listen, you're 25 and you're still not like dating or something, you panic and like I've seen a lot of people like get married so fast, and like you haven't even dated the guy or like know anything about him, and it's just like there's this unsaid pressure, and like I just feel like this is the time to just completely let go of that and explore your own path and follow your own voice and do what makes you happy and follow your passions, because life is not all about getting married and having kids and having a house. Obviously these things are amazing to have, and like when the time is right and with the right person, all of that, but like there's definitely a lot more to life than getting married. All for women.